Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Jethro Woodall. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Now let's get right into what's happening in the news today. On Tuesday, Frances Haugen, the Facebook whistleblower who released tens of thousands of pages of internal documents, called on Congress to take action against the social media giant. She testified that the company turned off safeguards to stop the spread of misinformation because it wanted the spike in audience engagement. And the word addiction kept coming up over and over again during the testimony about the platform's effect on young users. And Haugen brought receipts and research from inside Facebook documenting the damage being done. Mark Zuckerberg defended his company against the allegations in a note to employees. Zuckerberg says the recent claims about the social network's effects on society don't make any sense. And he later released a statement on his personal Facebook page. It said in part that instead of ignoring that young people use technology, tech companies should build experiences that meet their needs while also keeping them safe. A grave ecological disaster is unfolding off the coast of Southern California. Crews are working to contain and clean up the slow-moving oil spill that is poisoning the water, which many surfers describe as the smell of death. Some lawmakers are calling for a ban in offshore drilling off the California coast. In the meantime, authorities now say they may have found a source for the leak in a pipeline off Huntington Beach.
What they further located was a 13-inch split in that pipe, on the side of the pipe, that is a likely source of release of oil. What we can say is that from that 13-inch split in that pipeline, there is no visible product that can be observed coming from that line. So there's no oil coming out of that line from that split in the pipeline.
Abuse victims, as well as the Vatican, are reacting to a damning report. The report exposed that over a 70-year period, an estimated 216,000 minors were sexually abused by church clergy. And that number grows to an estimated 330,000 if you include laypersons in Catholic institutions and associations. The head of France's Conference on Bishops said the abuse was on a scale they never could have imagined. Church leaders are promising that compensation will be paid to those who have suffered. And during his weekly Wednesday address, Pope Francis expressed his shame that the Catholic Church has ignored sexual abuse victims for too long. And he called upon French bishops to make all effort so that similar dramas do not happen again. October is shaping up to be a very busy month for the FDA. They have meetings scheduled for the 14th, 15th, and the 26th. They will be discussing potential booster doses for Moderna, a potential booster dose for Johnson & Johnson, and to consider the Pfizer vaccine for kids 5 to 11 years old, which they say is the top priority. Children under 18 make up 22% of the population. But the latest figures available show they account for nearly 27% of all new weekly COVID-19 cases, killing well over 600 children. FDA officials say that is an embarrassment for a developed country like the United States. The Department of Education says the federal student loan forgiveness program is getting a major overhaul. An overhaul that could help thousands of people working in government and nonprofit sectors. The federal program forgives student loan debt for certain jobs after they have made monthly payments for 10 years. But it has been riddled with difficulty and miscommunication for years. However, as part of its overhaul, active duty will now count towards the forgiveness program for military service members. And the department says it plans to review denied applications and the entire process as a whole. The Targaryens are coming. We have your first look at the upcoming Game of Thrones prequel series entitled House of the Dragon. The producers say this has more dark drama and fiery action. Take a look.
Gods, kings, fire, and blood. Dreams didn't make us kings. Dragons did.
According to the studio, the series takes place 200 years before the end of the original series. And it's set to air on HBO Max in 2022. Okay, Peeps lovers, rejoice. Spooky Peeps are back, and just in time for Halloween. The pumpkins, monsters, cats, and ghosts couldn't be found in stores anywhere last year because the company behind Peeps paused production on all of the non-Easter Peeps because of the pandemic. But now everyone's favorite marshmallow candies have returned. And you may notice there's a new Peeps item on shelves this year, skulls, perfect for Day of the Dead celebrations. Sign1News will be broadcasting live updates Monday through Friday. Then this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, join us for a live panel of diverse guests to discuss the hot topics of the week. Again, be sure to post your thoughts and comments at any time during any of the live shows. We might even share your comment. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Apple Watch, Amazon, and Roku. Have a wonderful day.